So it's a significant problem. We have our hands full. The communities have their hands full because APS doesn't do this alone. We work with our partners and stakeholders. But interestingly enough, the estimate is, based on some studies, and there have been no national studies that I'm aware of, but based on a study done in the state of New York, the estimate is that 1 in 13 elders are victims of some sort of abuse or neglect. And that of those victims, only 1 in 24 are reporting that abuse or neglect to authorities. Elder abuse can sometimes include domestic abuse. Just because a spouse turns 65, if he's been hitting his wife, or if his wife has been hitting him since they were 30, they're probably not going to stop hitting. So that type of domestic abuse, your typical concept of domestic abuse or spousal abuse, that happens in the elderly population as well. I can certainly get you some statistics, but we know that it is in the billions of dollars as far as just exploitation alone across the nation. The people with money tend to be people who are older because they've had a lifetime to accumulate wealth and to accumulate goods, property. And so where do people who are going to rip people off go? They go where the money is. Why do you rob banks? Because that's where the money is? Well, today, the elderly population is where the money is. So that certainly is a huge issue. But there's also other issues such as the medical costs. The cost of neglect alone is astronomical. People not being cared for in their homes, they develop a decubitus ulcer and they end up in an emergency room and from there into a nursing home, possibly for the rest of their natural lives. And so that costs the state and it costs the federal government millions and millions of dollars that perhaps could have been avoided if the person had been able to remain at home in a more healthy and a more protected environment.